Welcome to Tasty Tuesday
with Dave
and Claire. So you know we were up in Door County and we brought back a bunch of cheeses. So let's kind of go over some of the cheeses. Do you want to tell them what we did up there?
What we did? Well, we went to a winery, did some wine tasting, and right next door there was a cheese place. And they were offering cheese tastings, so we went in there and tasted a bunch of cheese from Door County and purchased a bunch of cheese.
And
we all got there, Claire. Why don't you come over here so
we're
I
not
can-
cheese snobs at all.
Not
truly.
cheese snobs at all, that's true.
So we got some Havarti and some provolone, because those are safe and we love them. But what's this one?
This one is crema casa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a triple cream cheese. It was very buttery. This one is an aged balsamic chipotle and onion.
This one is you guys are gonna laugh at us. Mary Golden. And I like really mild cheeses. I don't like anything really cheesy. I know that makes no sense at all.
Cheesy.
Okay.
This one's a Bel Air, which is also very creamy port-based cheese.
And this one is an onion garlic. And we're actually going to use this one tonight and some of the Havarti. So tell them about your hat.
Well, we missed by one day Stinkfest, which is a cheese thing that they had going on that that featured stinky cheeses. But since we couldn't be there, I thought I should get a hat anyway. So I got a Stinkfest hat. So, but we didn't buy any stinky cheese. We bought all creamy, good, delicious cheeses.
And they were going to make grilled cheese sandwiches at
For
Stinkfest.
Stinkfest, yeah.
So, hey, we're going to do those for you tonight.
Yeah.
But they'll have a little twist, and I love fall. I love the fall colors. I love wearing sweaters. Thank you, Stacy. Just really nice and warm and shows or hides lots of things. But it also means soup and cleaning out your refrigerator and using up things that are in there. And we are doing exactly that. So we are going to make some baked potato soup, which I love. This recipe's been around forever. And then we are going to make something from Taste Buds. And it is a pepperoni grilled cheese sandwich, and then we are going to make a Stinkfest grilled cheese also.
But not with any stinky cheese.
No.
Right?
No.
And I'm going to do something quite different tonight. For those of you that love bacon, and maybe everybody does love bacon, the cocktail I'm making tonight is called You're Baking Me Angry. I'll tell you more about that in just a minute.
How about baking me happy?
Well, you'll see why it's called that later.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get started with this super fast, super easy. And I took out my deep covered baker. I haven't used this for a while. And I love using this for soups, for roasts, and I can use this in the microwave or in the oven. And so I went ahead and took my potatoes and I cut them in half. Now, I had a bunch of little potatoes around and they were red, so I just cut them in half. Otherwise, you might want to do them in quarters. And these cooked up very, very quickly. I added half a cup of milk to that and cooked them about 10 minutes. If they're bigger, maybe 11 to 15, and you might have to do that twice. And then all you want to do is take your mix and chop, and you want to smash these babies.
Whoops.
Smash these babies up
Gently.
gently. Now, do you want to do that while I share? So if you want to do this in a different way, you really could take the mandolin and put it on French fry cut, and then on 8, and you could run your potatoes through the mandolin and then run them through again, and they would be all cut up in no time at all. And you know, I always like to leave the peelings on. They're good for you, but they're also so pretty. All right, so we're just smashing that up. And then in this bowl, we'll add some salt and pepper in case you want to snitch some more. So just adding some salt.
Is this an anti-snitching seasoning? Is that what you're saying?
No, to flavor it up. I like to snitch. And some pepper. And I had some cream left that I wanted to use up, but otherwise you can just use milk. And so in here, I have half a package of cream cheese and about 2 tablespoons of butter. I put these in the microwave to soften them up, and because it was half a package, about 30 seconds. And then you can whisk that up so it's nice and soft. And then we're going to take some of our milk cream mixture, and we're going to add a little bit at a time, and we're going to whisk that up.
Am I in charge of whisking as well?
I would love that. All right, so just keep doing that, adding it in so it's not clumpy. And I'll add a little bit more, and then you can keep going that. Now there are some things that we're going to add in here also, and that is some bacon. You can cook up some bacon and add that if you want extra flavor. My mom always added bacon fat to really bring out that flavor. So we ate a lot of clam chowder growing up, and so potato soup is kind of basically the same. If I was going to make more of a chowder, I would go ahead and chop up some onions and put those in, but we're going to be actually putting some on the top. And then we're also going to grate up some cheese. I did have, I know, cover your ears, I had some pre-grated cheese in the refrige, and it has to be used up. So you're going to use about a cup of the cheese, and that will go on at the end. We're going to take some green onions and get these all chopped up. So I'm just going to cut off the ends, the hairy ends. You know how I feel about hairy ends. We're just going to keep mixing this in, Dave.
Okay.
And we're just going to cut these up. And I'm going to actually cut these and put them into my manual food processor. If you want them to be all nice and uniform, then go ahead and slice them all nicely. These aren't looking exactly pretty.
Did you want all that in here?
I do. You're doing such a great job. So I'm going to put them in the manual food processor and chop. Now somebody just asked me, and I might as well address that, what's the difference between the manual food processor and the food chopper? And our food chopper has been around forever, and I love that for when I am doing nuts and carrots and small amounts of things. But I really love the manual food processor for chopping up onions and anything I'm going to mix. So if I want really quick, and I'm going to mix up a bunch of veggies or something, and they're all going to go into a recipe, I throw them in here. Or if I want eggs and some toppings, I'll put it all in here because it can handle the liquid. Strawberries with milk and ice cream, any of those things. So I'm just going to chop these up. And so these are all ready to go at the end. So we're going to take that mixture that Dave has, and we're just going to pour it right in to our potatoes and our bacon. And once again, it is about 3.5 cups total that is going in here. There you go. Thank you. So I'm just going to swoosh this around, and then this is going to go into the microwave for about 5 minutes. So that mix and chop, great for meats, great for all that, but also wonderful for smashing up those potatoes. All right, so I went ahead, I'm going to tilt the camera over this way just a little bit. Guys, we got a new camera that doesn't fall.
We have a new camera.
Or a new tripod. Okay, so we've got our grill griddle ready to go. And we're taking some butter, and we're going to put some surprising seasoning in here. And it's everything but the pizza. So we're gonna put about a teaspoon, well, half a teaspoon in here. So we have our butter all melted, and then we'll put about half a teaspoon. And this is just gonna add a little bit of flavor on the outside. We'll be using some more of that in just a bit. And then I'm just taking the pastry brush and going on the outside of each of these, like so. And then we're gonna take some cheese. So I took 2 kinds of cheese tonight. I took that onion and garlic and the Havarti, and I just sliced that up. We did come out with a new cheese knife. Kind of like one we had before, that you could shave it and cut it with that, pierce it. So, okay, we'll just get this ready. So I'm gonna make 2 different kinds of sandwiches. One of them is going to have just the cheese on it. Maybe I'll have to borrow your hat.
It's not stinky cheese though.
I know. But think about having all that flavor in every bite. That's what I love about this idea, is adding that seasoning on the outside. And this is on panini. So I'm just gonna put this on, and we're gonna add some pepperonis onto one. And we're gonna add just a little bit of spaghetti sauce onto the one with the pepperonis. And then we're gonna add cheese. Okay. We're also gonna pour some of this into our bowl. And we're gonna add about a teaspoon of seasoning. And that is gonna, we'll mix that up.
This?
Yep. All right, so we're gonna add some of this cheese onto this, and then put the tops on and let them cook. And Dave, you are gonna be up.
Up for what? Oh, my thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, see how easy this is? But
Oh,
just putting a different
sorry, you're gone
flavor.
already.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Go ahead.
If you want to take some of your grilled cheeses to a different level, adding tomato and a little bit of our 3 onion sauce or spice is going to just add so much flavor to that. Now I'm not squishing these, I'm just letting it cook both sides at the same time and letting that heat go on. So, very simple.
Okay. You're baking me angry. This is
I'm
a
not.
interesting cocktail that I'm not sure if Claire's gonna like it or not, but it's a very interesting concoction which involves bacon infused vodka. Now, bacon infused vodka is something you cannot buy. You have to make it yourself. And a very simple process to do that, which I did during the course of the afternoon today, is you cook up like 4 slices of bacon, and once that's all done, you take 375 milliliters of your favorite vodka, and you take 1 tablespoon of the bacon fat that cooked off of the bacon as you made the bacon, and you mix that together. Take it up in a mason jar, you let it sit for 4 hours or so, let it infuse, and then you filter off all the fatty stuff that was inside. And what you get is a bacon infused vodka. Now, it's called Your Bacon Me Angry is because we use bacon infused vodka and Angry Orchard apple cider. Very fall-y drink for you, very warms your innards, if you will. So we're going to make a couple of those tonight. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 4 ounces per drink of Angry Orchard hard cider. 1, 2, I'm using my shaker glass here, but I'm not going to shake it because this is a carbonated thing, and if I shook it, that would be a problem. Right, Claire?
Right.
We would have Angry Orchard cider all over the place. Okay, and then to that, I'm going to add 1 ounce per drink of your bacon-infused vodka. I'll just do 2 of them right away here. There we go. To that, I am going to add a little bit of pure maple syrup. By a little bit, I mean maybe like a tablespoon or so. And then a couple dashes of bitters. There was a couple dashes. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of ice to this quick.
I hear this soup. Soup must be ready.
Oh, the soup must be ready. And then you're going to stir this. You're not going to shake it. You're just going to stir it. Stir it up well to get the syrup mixed in there, the bitters mixed in, the bacon-infused vodka, and the crisp apple hard cider. Okay, we got that all stirred up. It's chilled a little bit. Then I'm going to strain it into a martini glass. And I'm going to garnish it with a slice of bacon, and there you have.
Are you baking me happy?
Baking me happy with your baking me angry. That's a very interesting flavor, and I'm thinking that you're gonna like it.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I love bacon. It's very fall-like.
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning.
And the hard cider is real, like real alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a little bit of bacon-infused vodka in it, bacon slice, which we're looking forward to eating in just a little bit.
I might just shake some more.
She might put some bacon bits in it.
But
So
yeah,
there you go.
That's really. Where did you find the angry?
At anywhere. I mean, I got mine at Quick Trip.
Okay.
They don't carry it at my store, but I found some at Quick Trip, and
Okay.
so there you go. So bacon-infused vodka. Give it a try if you're into bacon. Oh yes. Excuse me.
Okay, you're on camera. Okay. Oops, I don't know how to.
The handle thing behind it.
Oh, duh.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
So this has come out and it's very hot. So we're just gonna mix this up. That cream cheese in here adds so much creaminess. If you haven't added cream cheese to like egg bakes and all of that, it just adds so much flavor. Changes the dynamics. I am gonna add some 3 onion just because I like that flavor in my chowders. I'm just gonna add some onion in here. We're gonna sprinkle our cheese over the top. And I'll save some to mix in, but this is going to help solidify some of this. And then we will, I'll keep that. And then I'll add some of the onions in here, and then we'll get some bowls and we'll dish these up. And we are gonna have loaded baked potato soup, and we're gonna have our grilled cheese sandwiches for supper. So very pretty in no time at all. Now I want to show one other thing to you. Some of you guys are on some diets that you can't have any bread or chips. So if you take cheese, and that's the cool part about having all these flavored cheeses, if you go ahead and just put them on a grill or in the oven and just melt them, and then let them cool, they're gonna be these great little chips that taste so good and have great crunch to them and tons of flavor. So there's just another way for you to change up some recipes so they are good for you. So we're gonna dish this up. We'll take some pictures. We use the Italian bread from Quick Trip, and you can use whatever you like, but this bread has a little bit of a heaviness to it and is really a great consistency for making paninis and grilled cheese sandwiches. So thanks for joining us.
Yes, we will see you next week, I believe, for the Tasty Tuesdayness.
And happy fall.
Happy fall.
Have a great week.
See you next week.